guess for us, we weren't really sure where to start with investing and with finding an investment property. And so we really wanted to seek some professional advice and get someone with some experience and know how to help us guide through that process. What about you?
Yeah, I think it was more, we were very new and I guess a little bit ignorant to the process of it all. And you provided, I guess, what we found simple steps and easy to understand advice, which we needed, being very new to this, to this field.
Absolutely. We've the build was finished early, and we were able to get tenants in there before the due date, which all worked very well in our favour. So we're very, very thankful, and especially during COVID times, which is crazy, which will hopefully never be repeated again. So to have that process, I guess, so streamlined and to finish early is a great problem to have, rather than finishing over in a pandemic. So yeah. Very, yeah.
No, I think it was even down to, even having you guide us on where to buy. We would have probably just stuck to Victoria. We didn't even consider it at this very initial stages anywhere in Australia. And I think you providing us with that expertise, your local knowledge, your experience on other states, opened up a whole another door for us. So, and let us branch out too, just happened to be Townsville was a place close to our heart as well. So that was very lucky. But, even the simple things like that and location, and the amount of information you gave on the future development of those areas made it an easy decision for us to make to choose where we have chosen to build. Very easy.
Yeah,
I think it took about 2 days.
We went $20 a week more than we'd budgeted for in our figures, which is $20 more in our pocket. So again, during these times, it's all appreciated, and that balanced with an early finish date made us really, really happy. And that's less money we have to pay back to the bank at that time. So yeah, we were very lucky and very appreciative of that from Property Friends.
I think the length that you go to, Uva, just even to meet us in Townsville, like that was a bit of luck, but also, the communication, the different options as well. You never left anything unturned. So, it was never just one thing. There was always something for us to choose from, which, you take that kind of stuff on board and appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think the relationship was very clear with the builder as well. So we went through Gideon Builders. Upon your recommendation, it was very, very clear that they were professional. They were very, very responsive to our queries and our phone calls. Lovely, lovely people. We had the privilege to meet them when we were up in Townsville in the early stages. So I think having those relationships, face-to-face relationships, really help, rather than just being a number on a spreadsheet or a phone call away. I think that level of personability was really, really great from my point of view as well. So having Nabila from Gideon always on the phone, and having met Joe, the owner. So I think that really gave us confidence. And again, they delivered early, so we can't really fault that process. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And Katrina from 21st Century has been great as well, and renting out the property. So I think, again, we were lucky enough to meet her when we came up to Townsville. So I think that really helped, again, putting a face to the name. And yeah, she's certainly been very helpful. And we've got some tenants who should be in there as of a few days ago. So,
but I think as well, even at the early stages, having been introduced to all of these parties involved, it makes it easier for us, again, to build these relationships from the start. You've already got the expectation, and I think that helps in communicating and what we want. Sometimes we don't know what we want, but it's good to have those from the start. And yeah, the recommendations were fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Uva. You've been great.
Yeah. One other small thing which was great was just the attention to detail. So there was a few recommendations and upgrades for the house that were really presented to us in a in a balanced way. It was really up to us, so we really felt like we had decisions in the house as well. We put the extra attic storage in. There was colour schemes that we were able to choose. There was a few optional extras with lighting and splashback. So again, it's nice to, as investors, to have a little choice and input into those little things, and they were presented in a very impartial way. So it was really, the choice was up to us, which was great. So it's nice to have those choices as well, which were all things that we probably wouldn't have thought about had we not gone down the path of using someone like yourself. So
they stand out, as even though they're small, they're things that sometimes a renter might not even know of, and all of a sudden, you've got a new feature in a house. So
yes,
absolutely.
It's been great. Very, very streamlined process from our end as well. So we didn't have to make too many hard decisions, or everything was very streamlined and very straightforward. So,